Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Bless you, Father. Stuff. Amen. To a place where you want him. Because he do all things but fail. Your husband will fail you. Your wife will fail you. Your kids, my God. Your friends, how many of us have it? But when you look to the hills, from which coming your help, you should already be saying, all I want is you.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, God. It's when I got to that place where I said, you know what, God, I'll take you. I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
I'll take you, God. If nothing else is given, I'll take you.
Yes.
Because I know I have you, everything will be all right. That's me, son. That's my side. Even those days when there's pains, there's hurts, I keep looking. God, all I need is you. You take it all away. Guess what? I still got you. Because as long as I got you and I'm connected to the source, it can all come back. He ain't no double. But guess what Job said? Guess what? I'm good because I got you. All I want is you. One more time in the atmosphere. Come on, tell them one more time. Come on, stand to your feet. Stand to your feet. We're going to the word. Hallelujah. Will you get the message? You stay there. Genesis 16, 1 through 6. Genesis 16, 1 through 6. Open your Bibles to Genesis 16. Genesis, the very first. You can't find that, Lord. We need 2 Bible studies a week. Genesis, beginning. 16, verses 1 through 6. Exodus, you've gone too far. You really just can't get it. If you got your phone and your Bible is on the screen. So if you got it, say, I got it. Got it. That left side, everybody can hear you, so I'm going to try and get it. If you got it, say, I got it. I got it. Go sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her. Abram agreed to what Sarah said. So Abram had been living in Canaan for 10 years. Sarai's wife took her Egyptian slave Hagar and gave her to her husband to be his wife. He slept with Hagar and she conceived. When she knew she was pregnant, she began to despise her mistress. And Sarai said to Abram, you are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. I put my slave in your arms, and now that she knows she is pregnant, she despises me. May the Lord judge between you and me. Your slave is in your hands, Abram said. Do with her whatever you think is best. Then Sarah mistreated Hagar, so she fled from her. If we go right back up to verse number 5. You are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we first say thank you. Thank you for this day, for this moment, for this opportunity, dear God, to be in your presence, Lord. Now I ask you just to be in this place, saturate this atmosphere, dear God. Make preaching easy on today, dear God. Clear hearts, clear minds, dear God. So somebody can be healed, set free, and delivered. And we'll be ever so mindful to give you all the honor, glory, and praise as you sit me down and stand. that you're blessed in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
You ever seen it in the hospital? This morning title for today is Don't Blame Me. Don't blame me. In the world that we live in, we've become accustomed to playing the blame game. Every time something goes wrong, it's always somebody else's fault. The reason why it's so easy for us to blame everyone but us, because it takes away the accountability for what part that we played in it. Things go wrong in the job, it's the boss's fault. Things go wrong in the house, it's the wife's fault. Things go wrong in the streets, it's Baltimore's fault. It's always somebody's fault as for the reason why we are unable to accomplish, achieve, or do the things God has called us to do. But I stopped by here to tell the people of God that today we must look inside the mirror. The mirror will tell us a fantastic story that most of the things that go wrong in your life, it starts with you.
Yeah.
It starts with your inability to do the first thing, and that's be accountable for all that you're a part of. You have to learn that in this life that accountability will get you a long way. If I'm unable to be accountable for whatever it is that goes wrong, then how can God feel that he can trust me with anything? Every time I look around, I'm blaming somebody else. How can God then use me for the greater? God will never be able to use you if you're not able to first be accountable. The reason why we're not able to be accountable because the faith in which we say we have, we never really can produce. The faith that we have, we don't really use it because we put in the place of it the word fear. And I was watching something the other day. I wish this came strictly from me, but it didn't, so I'll give the young lady her credit. She said, when you say you don't have your faith, you have fear, you put fear in the place of it in Scripture. It says faith is the things, the substance of things hoped for. So when you take faith out and you put fear in, now you start hoping for fear. So when you put fear in the mix of the thing that you're hoping for, now you're no longer having anything good happen because now all you can think about is the hope of fear coming amongst you. We've done that so many times in our life on so many journeys. We put fear in the place of it. God has said, go back to school. And the first thing you say when it's time to go back to school, well, God, I don't know if I can. So you put fear in a place of faith. God told you to do something, but you didn't have enough faith to walk through it and do it. And then 4 years later, somebody's graduating, and you sit there saying, man, that could have been me. How many of us have walked the path in life where we look back and say, that could have been me? All I had to do was have my faith that God gave me. But then you blame your children, your husband, your job as the reason why you couldn't do it. No, God didn't put the onus on them. He put it on you, but you didn't trust him. How many of us have had times and places where God told us, apply for the job. And the moment he told you to apply for the job, you got nervous. Well, God, I don't have the credentials for what they say I need to have. God didn't ask you, was you qualified? He said, I told you to go and do something. And because we put fear in the place of faith, we find ourselves in the same job for 10 years, making the same money, and never met everybody. Because we didn't do what God told us to do.
Come on now.
There are moves that has to be made. There are things that have to be done, and the problem is we don't have the patience to get through it. The patience in going through the process is something that you'll only be able to achieve if you can really, truly trust God with the faith that he's put inside of you. And because we don't have that patience, God really can't use us. Until we can go through the situation that are crumbling without falling to our face and giving it all up, God will never be able to say, it's your time. And because God will never be able to say it's your time, you get into a place where you start being upset with everybody but you. You start saying all of the things that happened, all of the things that came in your way. God said, it's not their fault. I put them there. I made them come into your life. I had them do that because I needed to see if you were going to be able to be patient and trust me in spite of what was going on. So we take this journey. We take this journey in the life. And we realize and we understand that God will never be able to put us in a position if we're not prepared to go to it. And the most thing about preparation is being able to stay the course. And as long as we're unable to stay the course, God will continue bypassing us, watching you play the blame game all the long way through. I'm not going to be before you long. My father said this is Nugget Sunday, so I'm going to get right to it, and we're going to get out of here. We have a good time on next week twice. And so we go straight to the scripture. Now Sarai, not yet Sarah, Abram's wife, had borne no children, but she had an Egyptian slave named Hagar. So she said to Abram, the Lord has kept me from having children. Go sleep with my slave. She didn't trust the process.
Because he told her.
She didn't trust the process. She didn't trust the process. She didn't trust the process. So she was unable to see what God had. So instead of her waiting, she sent him to sleep with somebody else.
Yeah.
It's in the book.
But as I read that, I realized something. She didn't trust him because she didn't know. I went back and read 1 o'clock this morning and read again this morning and read again. She only did it because Sarah didn't know that God was going to bless them with children. We always tell the story about Sarah being old. Nobody ever said she was old. They just said she couldn't conceive. Abram was the old person. He was the person of older age. You know, back then she could have been young enough to have babies, but she couldn't. It wasn't that she was old or that she was unable. She couldn't have children. And so because God promised Abram in 15 that he would give him a son, Sarah didn't know. So because she wasn't put to the table and said, this is what's going to happen, she did what she thought was right. How many of us sometimes make that mistake because nobody told us what was going on? So we make a decision based on what we think and not what God had already told us. So because she didn't know, she pushed him into doing something that he already knew about. But part of it is because sometimes, men of God, we see things, we look at it, and we look at what it is, and because he doubted God. We always say Abram never doubted, he always had faith. But because he knew what was going to come, he didn't trust that God was going to give him a son for his life.
Yeah.
And because of that, he then took what he'd been looking at, because evidently, in my opinion, Hagar probably was bad.
Oh, yeah.
So he took what he was looking at and then heard what was good and then said, you know what, let me make this happen.
She was chocolate.
And so he goes on, and so the Lord kept me from having children. So he goes on and says, go sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her. People of God, you can't build through something that God didn't tell you to do. You gotta stop trying to build houses on broken soil. The foundation's not good. We can't put our houses and place our tents on something that is not strong enough to handle it. And because it's not strong enough to handle it, we find ourselves on shaky ground all the time because we have yet to figure out what is strong and how we should do it. So Abram agreed. So after Abram had been living in Canaan 10 years, Sarai, his wife, took her Egyptian slave, Hagar, and gave her to her husband to be his wife. He slept with Hagar and she conceived. One of the worst things you can do is step out of the will of God. Because the moment you step out of the will of God, all hell starts to break loose. All things that you thought could be and would be starts to go awry. And here it goes, it tells us this in the second clause of verse 3, it says, verse 4, I'm sorry. When she knew she was pregnant, she began to despise her mistress. The mistress back then is the head of the household, the person who runs, the person that holds. She despised that mistress. Why? Because the mistress sent her to do something that she didn't like. She said, well, Pastor Ty, she was a slave to her. And Pastor, what does that mean? How does that work with us on today? Because what happened was once she conceived, the mistress got she got upset. Hagar started saying, okay, you know what, now that I'm the woman in the house because I'm holding the baby, I'm going to talk big trash.
That's right, that's how it goes.
But here's the thing for us, people of God, the moment you open your life to sin, it starts to talk trash to you.
Tell the story right.
What am I saying?
Tell the
I'm
story
saying
right.
all the things that I do wrong and think that God is blessing, but he really isn't. It's just controlling you in a different way.
Amen.
So now that I'm taking this opportunity to say, hey, you told me to do it, and now that I'm pregnant, now guess what? I feel like I run the show. And the moment we open our minds and our hearts to sin, that's what ends up happening to us. It starts controlling us and taking us and making us do things and feel a certain kind of way because we no longer have power over us. The sin does.
Come on, man.
So he goes on, and she knew she was pregnant, and Sarai said to Abram, you are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. She was absolutely right. I know our critique called it, don't blame me. Because while she was right about that was wrong with something, because she didn't know the plan that God had, she still made the choice to do what she thought was right. People of God, we must understand we always have a choice. The choice that we make will be the thing that keep us from getting blessed or being blessed. But we have to seek God, because it never said that Sarah went to God and asked him anything. She took matters into her own hands. And how many of us have taken matters into our own hands and found ourselves more worse than when we started? So we got to learn how to stop putting our life in our hands, because we're not worthy to take control of it. If we could, we wouldn't be in this place called church. We wouldn't serve a person called God. Because if we could fix this thing, it had already been fixed. We wouldn't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm just talking about me. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just saying how many times I made the same mistake over again. So she did. She tried to take it in his hands, and then I put my slave in your arms, and now that she knows she's pregnant, she despises me. She despises her because she knows now you are the thing that's going to keep me from getting what I really want. And that's my son to be the heir. She knows this, and your sin knows, and you ever get connected to God,
Good God.
then you know it has no welcome with you. So it's a double-edged sword, because Hagar plays a two-part place. She's the sin, and she's also the message. She's the sin, and she's the message. Pastor Ty, how? Yes, she's the sin because Sarah made her that. She said, go sleep with my husband. Now I'm the slave, so I got to do what she says, so I do it. And now that I'm here, I'm the message, because guess what? Now you got to live with the decision that you made. And a lot of times we're unable to live with the decisions that we make because there's no God in it. And the moment we learn how to continue to put God in us all the time, we won't make dumb choices. So now we won't have to look to things to be our sin and our message. Because a lot of times that's what we learn from. We learn from our sin. We learn from the mistakes that we make. And so those mistakes then helps us and motivates us and molds us into what God wants us to be. But if we check God first, we can take out the process. So he goes on, and I like Abram's response. He says, she goes on, because now she's mad. She said, may the Lord judge between you and me. You didn't tell me. I didn't know. So I thought I was doing what was best for the family. Men of God, but then that's where we step in. You should never let anybody, women of God too, you should never let anybody talk to you and make you do what you know isn't right. We got to stop allowing things around us to dictate to us what we do, how we do it, and when we do it, and then blame everybody else for the decision that we still had to make. Because what did God give us? Free will. And because we have free will, there's nothing anybody can do to us, even if they put a gun to our head, to sin against the will of God. Because guess what? For God I live, and for God I die. So even if there's a gun in your hand, and he's telling you if you don't do it, I'm going to shoot, I trust him. Pull a trigger.
Oh boy.
And because we're not able to truly live in that, we find ourselves again being on a merry-go-round of life, constantly going around and around doing the same thing over and over again. He said, judge me. And then Abram's response was amazing. Your slave is in your hands, Abram said. Your slave is in your hands. People of God, the thing that you fall victim to, the thing that you become a slave of, it's in your hands. So what you do with it becomes on you. You got to stop looking for somebody else to save you from your slave. Your slave is not my slave, and my slave is not your slave. So how then can I take away your slave? What is your slave at the time? Again, I tell you, your slave is the sin that you've committed. That's what you become slave to. We are no longer slaves to Christ. We don't want to be a slave to Christ. We want to be a slave to our job.
Oh boy.
I'm going to work every day. I'm going to stay extra hours. I'm going to do all they say. I ain't going to church on Wednesday night. I can't go on Sunday. I had to work a double on Saturday. I'm tired. Because what you're saying is right. It's my feelings that I'm working with, not my service. So because I don't serve him the way I'm supposed to, I become a slave. Who and what are you willing to be a slave for? Is it his wife? You're supposed to be one. And if you're one, and you two are connected to him, then you should always be in one accord.
That's right.
And that's where Sarah and Abram, as great as they are, it's always something inside the stories that let us know that God had to work with them too.
That's right.
So no matter how much God uses you, no matter what name he gives you later, if you don't fix it early, he will use you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he gives you the opportunity to fix your slave. Maybe it's not your job. Maybe it's the streets. Maybe it's a thing called liquor or wine. Maybe it's weed. Maybe it's dope. Whatever it is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you become slave to,
You got it.
it's in your hands. You can deal with it.
Yeah.
That's not, how then do I deal with the thing that has me enslaved? I talk to God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I give myself away.
Yeah.
And because for the most part we're unable to give ourselves away to him, we stay entrenched in our slavery.
That's right, boy.
So now we're 40 years a slave because we don't want to serve God. We find every reason to ignore the word that God has given us. Because what does it do? What I say earlier? You might be accountable. When I'm a slave, I'm controlled by something else.
Yes.
So now I just do what other people or other things have me to do. Oh, wait a minute. I was high, so I was distorted. So don't hold me accountable. My husband was getting on my nerves. So I went out and did my thing. Because he was just getting on my nerves. He didn't pay me enough attention. She didn't cook. She didn't clean. She didn't give me special treatment. So I left because I needed him somewhere else. You're a slave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then keep walking around mad because can't be free.
Come on now.
I'm free, but I got a box on my leg.
Yeah.
So I'm still subject to.
Yeah.
I still got to run and get the phone call. I
Yeah.
don't know how it works now. I remember we used to say cat, dog,
California.
house, California. Me and somebody else talking like so I can speak into a phone.
Tell a story, right?
I ain't gonna say no names.
Boy.
But we gotta get out of the way of us. We gotta stop letting our slave control us. So then his thing is, do what you think is best.
That's the
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
Don't blame me for what just happened.
That's the
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you. That's on me. I got that. I'll own that. But you said it yourself. You put her in my arms.
Yeah.
You didn't trust in God. So now that it's all messed up, you said, hey, he's going to have to suffer me and you. No, boo-boo, that was on you. You're not putting me in that. Because now, guess what? I'm putting the ball back in your court. Hey, look, this is what you're going to do. Now, guess what? Go ahead. You make a move. But I'm taking my hands off of it. Because guess what? Although it happened, you got to take your part in the blame. And too many times, especially in any relationship, when things go wrong, only one person takes most of the blunt of what's happening. It takes two to tango.
Yes.
It takes two to tango, even if that person is inside your mind. Because you listen to something. You listen to somebody. Now, was it the enemy? Was it God? Was it your wife? Was it your slave? Whatever it was. Because it's all the same. Because we're all slaves to something.
That's right.
Whether it be to God, whether it be to the enemy, whether it be to your significant other, whether it be to your children, your job, something keeps you from being your best you.
Yeah.
And until you figure out how to control your slave, you find yourself in a hard place. So then, here's the part where Sarah missed it. I think she added fuel to the fire of the son that was born. It says, what she do with the slave? Then Sarah mistreated Hagar. So she fled from her. So we think if we be mean to our slave, they're going to go away. but they get mad too.
Yeah.
Now they figure out, you know what? I'm gonna go away for a minute, but as soon as the right person gets my ear, I'll be back.
Yeah.
A lot of times, when they come back stronger.
Yes.
Because now, they already know that you're weak. Because guess what? That's why you were mean to me. You weren't mean to me for real because you're mad at me. You mean to me because you're mad at you.
Right.
You got to stop playing on those feelings because those feelings will get you all messed up.
Yeah.
And as she talked to her woman to woman and said, look, I messed this one up. I didn't know what God was going to do. I didn't know how he was going to handle it. I dropped the ball.
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation. Because this boy, the kid is mine. Not only that, the boy ain't mine, the kid is mine.
Yeah.
I know it's Abrams. So we got to figure something out. Because I'm still young and good looking. Abram's still a little old. But evidently he still work. Because this little joker coming. Don't listen. It's in the book.
It's in the book.
I'm paraphrasing it so we can get it.
It's in there.
But hey, sister girl, we need to have a talk.
Tell the story.
But instead, she pushed it away. Then I'm gonna come down, right? This is what happens. I like this. This is why Hagar is also a message. The angel of the Lord found Hagar. This is verse number 7 now. Near a spring in the desert.
Yeah.
It was a spring that is beside the road of Shur.
Yeah.
And he said, Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from? And where are you going?
Yes.
The angel
Angel told him.
came and got the slave.
Yeah.
Because when you mistreat people, God don't like that.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
help.
God don't like that.
Right.
So you better stop trying to make, if I'm mean to them, God's going to fix it for me. Boo. That's not going to happen like that.
Yeah.
Because God said do everything in love.
Yeah.
So since you did, I told you somebody will get in the ear, make her stronger. Angel goes, now you slave, where you going? Run away from my mistress. All right, chick that runs me, I'm running away from her. She said in verse 9, then the angel of the Lord told her, go back to your mistress and submit to her.
Yep.
I'm going to hook
He
you up.
said, guess what? Kill her with kindness.
Yeah.
I'm sending you back because I'm the angel of God. Kill her with kindness. Because this is her fault.
Give her a promise.
This is her fault. This is her issue. She wanted this to happen. How many of y'all asked for things to happen? And then God said, okay, this is what you want. You sure? Yup, do it. Because what I really want from you, I can't wait for.
Right.
So I'm willing to take a substitute, and you realize the substitute was no good for you.
Hey.
I like Kool-Aid. I like Kool-Aid. I like diamond sugar. I know how many scoops of diamond sugar to put in my Kool-Aid. So when you get the substitute sugar, it don't work for me. Because my 2 big cups don't work. Now I need 4 big cups. I should have spent on and paid the 50 cents more to get the diamond sugar. Because now I know how my Kool-Aid's going to taste. That other sugar for me, this is for me, it's not for y'all, it's for me. That sugar substitute don't work. So I'm not going to short myself because I can't wait another couple days to get the money that I need to get the diamond sugar. See, come on, y'all see. Y'all not following along. Too many times we take on substitutes of what we want. Versus waiting for the real thing.
Yeah.
But Ray Charles says, nothing like the real thing, baby.
Yeah.
I know that commercial was the Pepsi commercial. The Pepsi commercial, nobody loves Pepsi more than my house. But I don't want the substitute. Because what works for you, don't always work for me. I go in some houses, they got that other sugar, and they good. They drink the Kool-Aid like it's the best thing ever. I don't want that. Take that back. I don't want that. And guess what? That's between you and your house.
Right.
But that's for me in my house.
It's
We
done.
have diamond sugar.
Diamond sugar.
As we say, as we serve the Lord. Amen?
Amen.
And he goes on. He goes on, and the angel of the Lord go back to your mistress. The angel added, I will increase your descendants so much that they will be too numerous to count. Now, wait a minute. This was what he told to Abram.
Yeah.
Back 3:15. This is what he told Abram.
Yes.
So because of the mistreatment, another whole movement is birthed.
Hey, God.
Because she didn't treat her right, another entire movement is created.
That's right. That's the story.
Because Sarah couldn't do it the right way. She wanted to play the blame game.
And that's the
So now instead of her being a part of the descendant of Abraham, the lineage of Jesus Christ, it's a whole other movement.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Go read the Quran.
and that daddy.
Go read the Quran.
And that's the
Yeah.
Bible.
That's right.
Go read the Quran.
Uh-huh. The half,
Find out who Ishmael is.
the half brother is.
That's
Tell
right.
the story right, son.
The descendants of.
Oh boy.
I read a little bit.
That's another
I read a
sign.
little bit, but that's another story for another day.
That's what it is.
She said, the angel of the Lord also said to her, you are now pregnant and you will give birth to a son.
Uh-huh.
So at this point, she didn't even know she's having a son. You name him Ishmael. The Lord has heard of your misery.
Uh-huh.
He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone's hand against him. And listen,
Hey, think about that. This is a good story.
Islamic, it's always the beef with the people. Always the beef. Listen, go back and read. It's not the time or the day for that. So don't blame me. Okay? So he goes on. He will live in hostility toward all his brothers. She gave him the name the Lord spoke to her. You are the God who sees me, for she said, I have now seen the one who sees me. So the mistreatment of the slave allowed the slave to have power.
Hey, God.
If you don't check your slave,
Come on,
with
man.
love and get rid of it,
Yeah,
it becomes
yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
So you gotta know how to check your slave, because if you don't, it ends up having more power than you.
Right. Right.
Because here's the thing, yes, Sarah became Sarah, and she had the son, but she's not mixing with the power of the descendants.
Yeah.
Abraham is. So she missed her moment
That's right.
because she couldn't check her slave.
Yeah.
Abraham had the promise.
Now she want to blame everybody else,
She got
when all she had to do was keep her mouth shut.
and sit still. Wait on the sound.
Shut your mouth.
That's right. Wait on
Let me do my thing.
Wait on
Yeah.
I know y'all don't have that problem at home. Sometimes, you know, I got this. They moving a little fast. And, why you do that? Because I want to move too fast. All you have to do is sit.
You don't go.
Because I didn't move when you move. But when God didn't move when you move, I'm going to do something different.
You've been
Hey, God.
And that different messed you up.
Yeah.
Change your life.
So then she goes on.
Stand up on.
16, and we go back to 15. So Hagar bore Abram's son.
Uh-huh.
Abram gave him the name. Abram was 86 years old. Hagar bore him Ishmael. So here you go. Abraham said, hey, don't blame me. Because God never said to Abram it was going to be his wife.
Oh, yeah.
That's not in the book.
Wow.
He never ever said that the son would come from his wife. Go and read 15. He said, I'm going to give you a son. Your worker won't be your heir. I will give you a son. So what does that mean, Pastor Ty? He didn't say where the son was coming from. Sometimes, again, we look for God. So even in her mess up, she could have cleaned it up
That's right.
by not blaming everybody else.
Yeah.
Has she owned it? Hey man, listen, the Bible is full of sister wives. Old Testament is full of sister wives.
That's the way it was.
It is.
That's the way it was.
Solomon 300. Or more.
Just said it. But he said Solomon had 300.
Or more.
It was more. It was more than that. Because he had wives and concubines.
Yeah.
So she missed it, and we miss it all the time. Because instead of us owning it, talking to God, fixing it, we become entrenched in it because now we want to blame somebody else.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.
People of God, on this day, take take ownership.
Yeah.
Take ownership. Because Hagar knew, look, I did what I was told. They don't want me here. I'm not going to fight with them. Because I know I'm not a part of that for real. She took off. And God says, you know what? Hey, wait. No. This ain't all your fault. You ain't the whole blame for this. Go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
She got to be uncomfortable. Sarah now has to be uncomfortable with what she makes. So a lot of times, you're going to do it because God's making you uncomfortable. Why? Because you couldn't own up to it.
There you go.
So now you got to live with the thing
Yeah.
that you created.
Yeah.
It's hard. That's hard. But stop blaming. That's what you want to do. Blame God. We do it all the time.
Yeah.
This didn't work out, God. This is your fault. No, you moved too fast. It wasn't time yet. You had a premature birth. When you have a premature birth, what happens? I got to now be on the incubator a little longer.
Right.
So now the baby is born, the promise is here, but you can't touch it, you only can see
Hey. Right.
it. I know it's coming, but because I was premature, I can't touch it.
Hey, God.
I can just look at it. I can't even feed it. Can't even help it grow. But you blame God.
Hey.
So people of God, I ask you on this day. I ask you on this day. Be accountable and take ownership. Take ownership in what it is that you did to do the wrong. Don't be like Sarah. Don't start blaming and mistreating and thinking that's going to fix it. Ain't going to work. Look at the man in the mirror. Look at the woman in the mirror. And understand that you know what? I won't blame thee. I'll blame me.
Hey.
This is the word of the Lord. Come on, give God a hand.
Yeah.